Hello, my friend. This is Clyde. The day after. This is the day after Christmas. Some folks are already taking down the decorations. They are no longer relevant after Christmas Day. Others are returning to work because the holidays are over. Some people are waking up to their reality, the struggles of life, the pain that is their experience daily. Christmas Day and all the excitement was a nice break, an opportunity to step into a time of celebration and joy and all that good stuff, forgetting the troubles that we are experiencing. But on this day, we get back to reality. And for many of us, that is not a nice reality. I have some relatives, for example, whose mother died several days before Christmas. Today, they have to put away the Christmas spirit and make preparations for her funeral. For as many of us that are engaged in this conversation, today is real. Today is the day after. Mary and Joseph came to Bethlehem to participate in a census. While there, she gave birth to Jesus, and the night of the day he was born, some shepherds, some strangers came and found them in the stable with the baby, and that changed things for them. These shepherds, they could not keep quiet. The Bible said that they spread the word concerning what had been told to them about this child. But if that was Christmas Day, if that was the first Christmas, let us talk about the day after. There's an image etched in our minds, seared on our consciousness, of a Mary and Joseph sitting in a stable with a baby lying between them in a manger, a wooden cradle on four legs. It has been immortalized as symbolic of the Holy Family. But do you know that they did not stay there in the stable much longer? Seriously, apart from anything else, this was in Bethlehem, and they had to return to Nazareth, their hometown. It was not a time for them to sit around these barn animals for the community to trek in and out and see the baby. They had to return to life as they knew it, or they had to get out to chart the course of their new life. So let us visit scriptures and take it from there. When they had seen him, they spread the word concerning what had been told them about this child, and all who heard it were amazed at what the shepherds said to them. But Mary treasured up all these things and pondered them in her heart. The shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things they had heard and seen, which were just as they had been told. Luke 2, verse 17 to verse 20. The day after. The big news around town was that this young lady from Nazareth gave birth to her first baby in a stable. Then there was the news of what the shepherds claimed they experienced the night before and how they went and saw the baby just as the angels said. Then there was a first set of persons the shepherds told the big news, maybe their families, their friends, the people who lived near the stable. We were never told who these people were, who the shepherds told the story. But we know they spread the news, a traditional form of social media, word of mouth. The text tells us that Mary knew of all these things. And what could she do? Ask the shepherds not to spread her business? She could, but the shepherds could not keep quiet about their encounter with the angels the night before and everything else that was related. So the new mother, Mary, the girl whose son was born in a stable, she just accepted all these things and pondered them in her heart. She made a mental note of everything and realized that things are going to be different from now onwards. Meanwhile, the same shepherds, they continued in their excitement, giving interviews, telling the story over and over again. Their lives were not the same again, having seen and heard what they witnessed, what they experienced the night when Christ was born. The day after was significantly affected by what happened the day before. The news spread like wildfire the day after. Mary and Joseph had to begin to create their new life the day after. The shepherds were celebrities because they were the first set of persons who saw the baby Jesus, and the day after was not like other days before. And then there was Mary, now a young mother, and so far away from home the day after. And there is you. You have just come out of the celebration of the birth of Christ, and today is the day after. What is your life like today? Today is going to be different in some ways, depending on how yesterday was. For some of us, yesterday was part of the worship and adoration and celebration of the coming of the promised Messiah. Oh, we went to church several times. We sang some of the most beautiful and joyful Christmas songs many times. We listened to some amazing sermons in our churches or on television many times. What now? Are we going to return to life as it was before? Or is there something we can take away from all this religious activity the day after? If yesterday was the birthday celebration, then today marks the beginning of the rest of our lives. Yesterday was the arrival of Jesus, and today is the first day of his earthly journey that took him to Calvary. Today, you and I have some thinking to do. We cannot just return to life as it was before. Then all the church activities focused on the birth of Christ would have just been a show. But I'm inviting us to do more than pack away the Christmas stuff. Let us do like the shepherds. Let us glorify and praise God in a fresh way. We have to become those Christians who willingly tell others about Jesus, like the shepherds did. We have to be those people who please God by walking closer to God, living more committed lives, and serving God more sincerely. You and I, we have seen Jesus the Messiah. Now let us live our lives in a way that honor him.